Today's story is about meditation, something almost all of us find challenging. But this simple story from the life of Buddha might just change how you look at meditation forever. There was once a musician named Shona who was feeling frustrated with his meditation practice. Seeking guidance, he approached the Buddha and asked him how one should meditate. In response, the Buddha asked, "Shona, what happens when you tighten the strings on your instrument too much?" "The strings snap," Shona replied. "And what if you leave them too loose?" "Then no sound comes out," he said. "The perfect sound," the Buddha said, "comes when the string is neither too tight nor too loose. That is how one should meditate. Not too tight, not too loose." He added, "The same goes for your mind in meditation. It shouldn't be overly focused, nor should it be too relaxed. Meditation is essentially about understanding how our mind works and training it to rest wherever we place our attention." In Tibetan, the word for meditation is gom, which means to become familiar with or to get used to. By meditating regularly, we begin to get familiar with being fully present without getting shaken by whatever thoughts or emotions pop up. But our mind, it behaves like a hyperactive monkey, constantly jumping from one thing to another. One moment we're sitting down to meditate, focusing on our breath. The next moment, we're lost in some fantasy or random thought. We start with good intentions, but within moments, we're off in a daydream. After several minutes, we realize we completely forgot about the breath. That monkey mind just won't sit still. This inner chatter never stops. It keeps telling us what to do, where to go, and what to think. While we like to believe we're in control of our mind, even a few minutes of meditation can reveal just how little control we actually have. When the monkey mind whispers something, we either chase after it or try to shut it down. If it tells us something pleasant, we follow it. If it shows us something uncomfortable, we push it away. Many people assume meditation means silencing the mind completely, getting rid of all thoughts and emotions. So they sit down thinking, "I must meditate. I need to stop thinking. I need a silent, blank mind." Others go the opposite route, trying to bliss out, chasing peace, openness, or some kind of mystical high. But true meditation isn't about chasing or avoiding anything. It's about learning to be present with whatever shows up in your mind. In the beginning, calming the mind helps so we don't get overwhelmed or lost. With practice, we can even use turbulent thoughts as a support for meditation. But before we reach that stage, we must first learn to settle the mind. Once it's settled, you don't need to cling to intense concentration. The mind is naturally open. There's no need to force it. In fact, if your mind wasn't already open, how would thoughts, sensations, and experiences even appear in it? Everything we know appears in the mind. That's how we're aware of it. So we don't need to block thoughts, nor do we need to encourage them. We simply need to stay present, aware of everything that arises without getting pulled away or distracted. Whether it's a sound, a feeling, a memory, or a random thought, we just notice it and stay with it. You don't have to wrestle with the restless nature of your mind. You also don't need to run after every thought. What we can do is give the monkey mind a simple job. Ask it to watch the breath, going in and out. Slowly, as the monkey mind gets used to this task, it begins to settle. It becomes more gentle, more manageable, more flexible. And that's when meditation truly begins to work. When we stop trying to control the mind and instead learn how to be with it.